So the entire English language doesn't mean anything because it's just words?
It really does. You're building a construct that does not exist around this.
That's how language works. And I know, I'm a writer.
Okay, again, you're mislabeling exactly why we're hearing what we're doing. If I was who you think I am, I would not be talking to you this way. I would not be having this civil discourse or this dialogue or this discussion. If I was who you think I am, I would not allow anyone who disagrees with me to say whatever they want at any time here. See, again, when you stop talking, that's when violence starts. And you've seen it in this city the last couple of weeks. Because there's hatred on both sides of people that really want to get worked up.
What's the outcome you're trying to get? What's the impact you're trying to achieve?
Hopefully people will learn something and that you'll realize that you can have reasonable disagreement without having to call people names or think that they're...
What's the policy implications of extending...
Okay, how about this? How about not having taxpayers fund 15-year-old sexual reassignment surgery without parental consent in the state of Oregon? That would be nice.
That's like that happened.
It does. It's a state law in Oregon. It's a state law.
Gender reassignment surgery.
For 15-year-olds without parental consent is a state law in the state of Oregon.
That they can have surgery.
Yes, funded by the taxpayers. That's a problem.
Yeah, speaking as someone who has been through the process of sexual reassignment surgery in the state of Oregon as an adult, that doesn't happen.
Okay, again, you can have your own opinions, you can't have your own facts. It's a state law that the government will fund your sexual reassignment surgery as young as 15.
But will the doctors do it? Will your insurance cover it?
Okay, when the government covers it, they cover the cost of the procedure.
Yes, I know. Mine was covered by taxpayer dollars.
Well, that's my whole point. You disagreed to it. You disagreed to my whole point. I don't think that's correct.
So you think it's wrong that I should have been able to have a life-saving procedure when I don't have the money to pay for it myself?
Don't make me pay for it. That's the whole point.
So I should have gone on living in misery because I happen to not have as much money as you?
That's a wide misrepresentation of what I'm saying.
That's the policy implication of what you're saying.
Yeah, that is exactly what would happen if you got your way.
Okay, so life-saving is a quite subjective way to observe it.
No, it's life-saving.
It's life-saving.
It is. Speaking as someone who has been through that process, it is life-saving. You don't have the life experience I have surrounding this. You don't get to say that it's not life-saving.
Okay, would other procedures be life-saving, such as LASIK eye surgery? Should that be funded by taxpayers?
If people need it to function in their...
go to like the hundreds of kids you have?
I'm sorry? You think we're government funded?
No, I think that should my taxpayer dollars go to like having tons of children.
No, we should totally reconstruct our welfare policies so that you're not incentivized to have more kids out of wedlock. What's up?
I think we should have universal health care. I think everyone should be able to get the health care that they need. And I say need, because we do need health care. People die without health care. That is an objective
how would you define abortion health care?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that's exactly right. That's the problem. It's where do you start and stop defining health care? I don't consider gender reassignment surgery to be health care.
Well,
and I have respect for the way you feel. Don't make me pay for it.